Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's vlog post. It's amazing. Here we are. It's January 2024, and I hope all of you had a great holiday season, healthy, happy, enjoying the time with your family and friends. I hope it was everything that you had wanted it to be and more. And I know for some of you, it was a great time to take time off and get away and enjoy and relax. And for others, I know you guys were working and had a lot of different ideas and concepts and things that you were doing to work with people to generate opportunities. And whether you went out and enjoyed the fruits of your labor by taking time off, or whether you put your head down and rolled up your sleeves and did some work to build out your pipeline, I know on both sides of those things, people are very happy with the results for having committed. And I think that's the big thing, being committed to whatever it is your choices are, having a plan to execute, whether it's fun or whether it's work, making sure that you're in the moment, making sure that you're doing the things that are necessary to fully experience the benefits for having done that, whether, there's taking time off and not doing the things you want to do, or taking time off and not actually relaxing, or not taking time off and going to work, but not really being committed to the process or doing anything that generates a tangible result, can be very frustrating. So I'm thrilled with the reports I'm getting back. I know the activity levels were really good in December. I know people this year are already off to a big start. People with, contracts already coming in. Here we are, the 4th of January, and I have people not only who have had closings, but have gotten new pre-approvals to do and new contracts to close this month and next month, and it's very exciting. And with that, with January coming on board and with your business plan, by now fully implemented, this is one of the strategies times that we pay attention to. It's the first time that we engage in one of the seasonal activities, and January is the month to get out there in front of the accountants. You've been collecting the accountants if you've been following the plan all year long. Anytime you've had to deal with tax returns, you've picked up the phone, you've called that accountant, you verified that the tax returns that you have are indeed the ones that got filed, so that there are no surprises when the transcripts come in. You've made them aware of who you are. And then after the deal is closed, you've thanked them for their help in making sure that the process was smooth, offered to work with any of their clients or do a consultation for them and their clients. If they run across a situation, now is the time to get out in front of those accountants again and remind them that given the environment, we are in a time when we know that they're going to be speaking to all their clients. If they've been doing tax returns, they're going to be speaking to their clients. This is what's necessary for them to fill out their returns. They're going to start with the tax returns, right away. And so by February, you've missed an opportunity to get in front of those accountants, and consequently, the opportunities that all of their clients may possess. Are they thinking about buying or selling or moving this year? How are they feeling this year? How are they dealing with circumstances? Because one of the things that's important, even though that we're seeing lower rates, is that while people may not see a mortgage rate that's lower than their current mortgage rate, we've had this conversation repeatedly about this isn't just about the note rate or the interest rate on their mortgage. It's about monthly commitments to debt. And there are a lot of people who found relief in going to a higher interest rate by eliminating car loans or high credit card payments or all these other things. Their monthly cash flow was significantly better, even with a higher quote unquote mortgage rate. Their total monthly payments were lower. And that's really ultimately, a 3% mortgage is all well and good up until you have 26% credit card payments or a $900 a month vehicle loan or what have you. So the reality of this is what's the total monthly payments and what's the budget feeling like? And we saw there were a significant number of refinances last year. Refinances were up year over year. They're going to continue to grow. Even as rates go lower, it's important to understand that waiting to get to the next lowest rate could cost them thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. And for some people who've sat on the sidelines waiting for rates to go back to 3, they've priced themselves out of ever owning a home, or they may be rudely awakened to how much more a home is going to cost them, because in the wait for rates to go where they think they're supposed to be, the appreciation of the property that they were intending to buy has gone up tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars while they sat on the sidelines. And that doesn't benefit anyone. So just keep in mind that getting out there in front of those accountants and touching base with them and saying hello, and letting them know that you're available is going to be the last chance you get until, well after tax season. And quite frankly, from our conversations, we always speak to accountants intentionally. We go out there, other than to call and introduce ourselves or to deal with a specific client. Our proactive approach to accountants are January and September. And we've been through that before. September, obviously, we speak to those accountants as they're preparing for people who file for tax extensions and that whole strategy we've talked about. So it's really important that you pay attention to that and you're engaged in that and you've scheduled your time to go do that. And I'm sure most of you have. And if not, now's a good time to get started. And if you've never done this before, even if this year you just spend the year starting the process of collecting the accountants off your tax returns and introducing yourself, it'd be a great start, because 2025 starts already today. So 2024 is, the current year. Last year in 2023, we prepared for what 2024 was going to look like. If you're not where you need to be right now, start today, because eventually, even if it's a long journey, you will get there, but you're never going to get there if you don't take a step forward. We also have data to watch. Obviously, today we have the initial jobless claims. It adds to the mix because it was a holiday week, a short week. The ADP numbers are coming out today as well. We all know they can move markets and often do. Tomorrow, we're going to have the BLS jobs report for December. So we're going to have the unemployment rate, et cetera. Again, could be market moving information. So please pay attention, because 2024 is going to be a year full of opportunities. If you're not prepared with a plan, if you're not prepared with a scheduled list of tasks to execute on a regular basis, it may be more challenging for you than it will be for other people. It certainly won't be as rewarding as it could be. And as always, if you have questions or comments, it's Mike, improvemytom.com. We'll talk to you soon. See you again next week. Take care.